I'm Reuben Kimani. I'm the CEO of Username Investment Limited. I would like to welcome you to today's conversation. I hope you are doing well. You are keeping safe wherever you are. The Minister of Health, the government, talking about how you have to keep your masks on, keep your guard on, be very careful where you are going, wash your hands, sanitize, and do all those things. Please take them seriously. There are many people who are affected by COVID. There's a fourth wave, Delta. And I would like to fast by saying, please keep safe. We want your life healthy and keep going on with your work. Work hard. Today, we would like to talk about online stuff. And I would like to, by mentioning this. The world's largest taxi company owns no vehicles. That is Uber. The largest accommodation provider owns no real estate. I know we are in real estate, and this is called Airbnb. The most popular media provider creates no content, and this is Facebook. The most valuable photo company sells no cameras. You get it right. That is Instagram. The fastest growing television network lays no cables. You might have seen this. This is Netflix. And the most valuable retailer had no inventory, and that is Alibaba and Amazon on the other side. What am I talking about? The power of internet. We are living in days when it is much easier to succeed than it was many years ago. The years of our fathers, the years of our grandfathers, it was extremely difficult to succeed like the times you are living in. You can get into a Zoom meeting and you are done. You can make a call. We have M-Pesa in Kenya. It's not all over in Africa or in the world. You can buy bundles. You can transfer money so fast. You can send money to somebody in the village. You can receive money. You can request money. There are so many things you can do online. We would like to talk about how to start a business with 0 shillings, the online magic. How is that possible? And I would like to take you through how this is possible. Last time we talked about 10 businesses you can start with 10,000 shillings, and I hope some of you are trying these things. Life is about trying things. Life is about testing things. You see what works and what doesn't work. Be open-minded, be flexible. If you see something that is working for you, follow that route. Be practical with it. If you start a business, you keep trying it, and maybe it's not showing you some good returns or some future, maybe you need to stop it and try something else. You keep trying until you get to what works for you. How do you start an online business with 0 shillings? How do you experience this online magic? Number one, you have to identify a need, and this is for all business, online or offline. For you to be able to make a shilling, for you to be able to make dollars, for you to be able to make cash, you have to identify a problem in the society. So the first thing, what problem are you solving? Ask yourself that question. Of course, you have many problems plaguing our societies today, your village, your community, your estate, and that's where you start. You identify a problem, you try to solve it, and then you look into ways of making it a business. If you're able to combine those things, the need and trying to tune it to become a business, you'll be able to make money. So the first thing is to identify a need. Number one. Number two is create an online presence. And these days is as easy. Even opening bank accounts is not difficult. It's as easy as getting your phone, getting to Facebook, you open an account. Most of us already have accounts. They have a lot of following. You have many friends, and those are your first customers. I usually say if you can only get 1-2 customers, you are good to start a business. You don't need a million customers, 1,000 customers. You just need a few customers you have. Some of them are not even online. They are at your home, your friends and your family. They might become your first customers. I've bought clothes from family members who are selling online, socks, trousers, and many other things. Number one, as a way of promoting, but then you realize they have something that you didn't like. Today I bought something online and it was delivered to this office. So you need to have an online presence, create a Facebook page, an Instagram account, You need to create a YouTube page, LinkedIn. Maybe you can start with the major one. I look at Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn and Twitter as the major ones. For video content, YouTube is the major one. You can start there. Then you learn online. The beauty about online, you can learn about on the same thing about online. How do you create product stores in online? How do you create a page on? How do you make it have a bigger following? There are so many ways, and you keep trying those ways. Remember, you don't need money. I'm assuming you already have a phone that has an internet connection and you have bundles. In any case, whether you start a business or not, you'll make calls at home. You'll browse some of these news that keep coming every day. So you can start there. Number 2 is create an online presence. Number 3, you must have a business plan. This is important for offline and online businesses. What a business plan does to you, it takes you through a process of thinking. How much money do you need to start? How much money do you need to market? How much money do you need to deliver? How much money do you need for an office, for some business? I'm talking about all manner of businesses, not just online. A business plan is important. For online businesses, maybe you don't need any money. Like I said, you need to identify a supplier of something that addresses a problem in the society. Is it a product? People need groceries. These days, things are being delivered to your doorstep. Whether it's clothes, whether it's food, anything is being delivered to your doorstep. There are even vinyozis who have vehicles. They come and shave you wherever you are. They park there, you get shaved and stuff like that. Things are evolving like that. As I said, you need to identify a source of a service or a product that you can offer online. Once you create those pages, you advertise, you learn how to get more engagements, get more views, get more customers coming, get more conversion. You're still learning online. Once you get a customer, you have identified a source. And there are people who are struggling with merchandise, with products, with services that they are not able to sell. You are coming as someone who can be able to expose them to customers, to people who can be able to sell it by using your skills, your phone and stuff like that. Once you get a customer, you go back to the people who have these products and then you deliver. There are people who are making money that way. And then I usually say, once you make your mark, you already have a following, customers, and now you have a bit of capital, you can create your own store. You can import your own things. There are people who are going to Turkey, there are people who are going to China, there are people who are going to India, and all manner of countries, especially for clothing business, and they are coming and selling them. And I bought something online, and I did not know this guy did not have it. Then he told them they are being delivered on Friday. Then I realized the guy did not have the stock. And I was okay because I bought something else from them. And they delivered later, meaning I just pay them for something they did not have in their store. Some of you don't need stores. You just need your one bedroom, wherever you are staying, to start setting up. That's what I'm talking about, starting with 0 shillings. That's where the online magic is. So the first thing, identify a need. Number 2, you need to build an online presence. Number 3, you need to have a business plan to say exactly which pages are you going to create, how many followers are you looking at for each and every page, or likes or engagements. What target market are you looking at? Is it the young people, the old people? What age group are you looking at? Maybe you need to go to TikTok. That's how businesses work. What are you trying to sell? What problem are you trying to solve? What is the problem definition or statement? So that you know, I'm trying to sell clothing for people who are between 20 and 30 years. What are their interests? Maybe you can get friends who have a lot of following. They post your page for you, and then you're able to get following. That's the purpose of networking. You get in contact with an influencer, and maybe they are so willing. They post your page for you, get so many following, or they post your product for you. And that's how you can do it. Use the power of connections, use the power of social media, the power of what you have at your hands, and your own power of finding out and researching what is this that I can be able to sell to people. And by doing so, of course, you will fail in some instances. Like I said, you are testing the waters. You will fail. I have to tell you that businesses are like that. You try to sell something and it is not clicking. You try something else. One day you'll find that something that is clicking to your client base, to your customers, to people who are waiting for these products. These days, everyone is going online to find for all manner of solutions, and businesses like us are aligning. We have a way of ensuring you can buy a plot online. Go to our website, usernameproperties.com. You can book a property there online. That is how simple it gets. The power of online magic. We are number 3. Number 4, you can also identify a service you can offer around your skill set. We are trained in the universities, in our colleges, even apprentice. You are trained at work, like the guys who are recording this stuff today. I had a story about a guy who used to use a plumber. He got the first plumber. Then the plumber brought his it's called the guys who helped them. The cash was there. The guys on the side, the guy who do the ground things. Then after some time, he stopped talking to the guy, the plumber. He started talking to his support guy. Then he came for some few months. Then the support guy came with another support guy. And the trade goes on like that. They keep learning via apprentice. What I'm trying to say is, most of you have skills you have learned either by education, college, university, or otherwise, or by experience, which is apprenticeship. These skills can be marketed online. You just need to post a most of us already have a Facebook profile. You have an Instagram profile. You have a LinkedIn profile. You have a YouTube page. Maybe you are doing nothing with it. You can start there. You post it there, then you get just one customer. But because you are learning on how to market, how to reach people, what I expect you to do is to try to get more engagements, to try to get more people to come to your page. And some of these things can become side hustles. Maybe you are talking about, maybe you are someone who knows a lot of art, for example. You can have your own separate page from the work you do. You market your art, you put your art there. People will be wowed. You can get someone from the US trying to get in touch with you. I've gotten paintings from outside the country from a guy I don't know. They put their work out there in some of these websites which advertise skills and talents. You can look for them. That's why I'm talking about research, dig, find out which are these websites internationally that can support the specific skill I have. For example, if you like art all over the world, you find this website, you post your stuff, maybe you pay a small amount of stuff or nothing. Then someone in China, you see what you are doing and you start getting orders, my friend. Those websites are made like e-commerce sites and you can be able to order there. The point is to try. Some of you are wondering, what are these sites Reuben is talking about? The point is to try. This is a time I gave an example of a Kenyan website, kuhaso.com or kuhaso.co.ke. I can check for you here very fast because they keep sending me emails. I registered there when it's kuhaso.com, www.kuhaso.com. You sign in, you can post a job, and you can as well bid for a job. You can start there, my friend. That's what I'm saying. So if you are professional in any service, you can find a way of packaging that service online without using a lot of money. We have online graphic design softwares. You can do that. You don't need to be a graphic designer. You start from there. Once you get a lot of money, that's when you hire a graphic designer. Let's go back. You identify a need. I have to keep saying this. Number 2, you build an online presence. You already have a Facebook page. Learn how to get a bigger following in your specific trade. Number 3, you need a business plan, whether it's offline or online, to help you think, how is this business going to? What are my targets, by the way? How long do I want to take to break? Write everything. There are people who shoot in the dark. There are people who do business without knowing where they are heading. They don't have a business plan. You are bound to fail because you don't know the direction. If you start driving a car today, you can't start driving without knowing where you are going. That's exactly what people do when they do business without having a business plan. A business plan is not a 900 page PDF document. It's just like a 3-page PDF document, putting your minds in the paper or in the laptop, in your phone, trying to tell you exactly how you are going to do in the next 3 years. So number 4, you can build around areas you are skilled in, maybe your day job, but you can build something on the side as you develop yourself. Number 5, we have to say that you have to start small. This is very important, especially for young people. And I have to repeat this. It is important you start where you are. And that's why we are talking about the online magic of starting with 0 shillings. Do you have a phone? Do you have data bundles? You have a place where you are seated at the moment. Instead of watching a 1-hour video somewhere that is full of stuff that is not helping you, maybe gossip, entertainment that is not going to help you, can use that information to learn something that can be able to help you. Not to tell you not to listen to entertainment. We are telling you to balance between the two, because you have the power to do so. You can listen to have entertainment and have learning your skill. I'm talking about starting small, because most of you expect to have a lot of money. You expect to have the latest iPhone for you to start e-commerce, the latest iPod, laptop, Core i9, maybe more than Core i9 or something like that. You don't need all that. You need what you already have. Start very small. Someone will call you and tell you, hey, I want this. Number 2, once you start doing business, you have to be available. Remember, online is for marketing, is for people seeing you. Online is your face. But eventually, when people contact you, you need to give them customer experience. You need to deliver in the right time. And you need to do this, like what my friends used to say. You need to be aggressively, you need to be consistent. You need to be aggressive and consistent. Aggressively consistent. I hope that is the right English. Once you get a customer, just know the other customers will come from that customer. Online is just for putting you out there. So you serve the first customer, they'll bring many others. As you keep looking for more online, that's how serious businesses are created. Then you keep getting customers. There are 1,000 customers you really crave for will come in that manner. Let's go to number 6. Have a business that is legally legit. The people who are selling all manner of things that are not legit. Some are either fake, some are either from a markets that are not allowed. One way to survive in business for a long time is to do what is legit. Sometimes it might be painful. You might make lower margins than guys who are not. I have to say this, but eventually you win. In our country today, and even in the world, we are used to many shortcuts. And people don't believe, especially the young people, some are socialized to believe you have to take shortcuts, you have to overlap, you have to break close, you have to do all manner of things for you to succeed. But what I know to be true, for any long-term business person, as a strategy, you have to do things right. You have to get the right products, follow the right processes, because eventually the guys who are doing right will last longer and will succeed more than the guys who are doing it wrong. I'll give you an example of high school and college. The more Kenya guys who never made it to number 1 because the system is usually rigged not in their favor. It's rigged against them. You'll never become number 1 by using more Kenya. But if you have, count yourself very lucky. But I have never seen that because the system doesn't work like that. But in the long term, you need to do things like so. Market the products that are legit. They are okay and they are right, because eventually you want to do business for many years. For those who follow shortcuts, they are only successful in the short term. But who wants to be successful for just 1 year and fail for the rest of his life? We can live here for more than 40 years if you are 30 years, 50 years, 100 years. There are people who have lived for so long. If you are 30 years, you are not even half your life. That is what I'm talking about. So you need to do what is legally legit. You need to do some due diligence and ensure what you are selling, the service or the product, is legally legit. Finally, number 7. Most of us, like I said, we are already in jobs, 8 to 5 jobs. We need to hold on to our jobs. This video is not meant to tell you to resign from your day job or for your work position. It's to tell you to make use of your other talents, convert talents into profit, passion into profit, talent into profit, convert your skills into profit. The other skills that you have, and some of these skills can be used by your employer, and they can also be marketed to other people out there, maybe between 5 and 10 p.m. If you do nothing between 5 and 10 p.m., you're not tired, you are not tired, you are uninterested, you are unmotivated. That is what they say, and it is very true. Then over the weekend, you still have time. For those who are not married, maybe you have even more time. For those who have families, maybe your time might be a challenge. So use your extra time maybe to find out other skills that can help you make an extra coin or grow your talents, because you take 10,000 hours, as experts say, for you to become an authority in any field. If you are doing graphic design, I believe if you keep doing this even after work hours, you're just becoming better and you can deliver more even to your employer. Word of caution, you must manage your time so well. If you make a mistake, it can go either way. One of the, like they say in my language, if you follow 2 paths, utapasuka. Number 2, if you cook 2 if you cook 2 meals at the same time, one of the meal will not go well. I hope I've translated correctly. So you need to be very keen with the use of your time, very strict with that time for you to be able to make it. So you need to hold on your full-time jobs. Some people may ask, what are these businesses that you can start online? Number 1, I said you can sell product and services. Which are these products? I think the most popular today is apparel. What I'm talking about clothes and fashion. There are people who do cosmetics. If you go online, you find my friend who sell designs, architectural design and interior design. They are there. You buy and they are packaged so well. They are marketing themselves. If you want them to build for you, they'll get contractors on board. That is an extra business. But eventually, they do those designs in your laptop. Some of you already have these softwares. You post them online. Start small, but learn how to get more engagements, because you can learn online. That's what I'm talking about. Don't stay with your page just like that, with a few followers, just your friends, and think you'll get customers. Maybe you'll get 1 or 2, but for you to grow, you need to advance. Once you start getting money, that's why you have broadcast media, that you have people who can be able to market for you so that you can upgrade your business. It's not as easy as that. Which are these ideas? You can do product selling, like the way I'm talking about clothes, baby clothes, adult clothes, shoes, many other things. There are people who are doing groceries online, then they deliver to you. They just need to identify a source. You don't need to buy fast. Identify a source, know that you can get them from Githurai, for example, then put them in your page, deliver to someone in Kileleshwa, and then you get 1 customer this week, 2 customers next week. In a month, you have 5 as per your business plan. In 3 months, you have maybe 50 customers consistent. They have to keep eating. I've done this business before. These people, you must eat every day. Then we also have other business like freelance writing. Some people have been doing this from university and they are so good at it. You just need an online profile. I hear these days you have to buy those profiles, but we have new website where you can create for free as you start making money. There are people who are doing fitness, very important for most of us. I would encourage you to consider fitness in your life. In this era of corona and COVID, people are being asked to boost their immunity. One of the ways to do that, apart from eating right, vitamins, proteins, and carbohydrates, balanced diet, is of course being active, living an active life. Being fit, you can be swimming, you can be running, you can be going to the gym, you can be walking every evening. There are so many avenues for staying fit. You have to choose that one which fits you best. So there are people who sell some of these programs online. They tell you how to get fit. We follow most of them, but you can get customized. If you are a good fitness trainer, you'll be able to sell to so many, not just in Kenya, all over the world, because online is global, it's a global village. That's where the name came from. There are people who do resume lighting. Everyone is doing a job, looking for a job all over. You get so good. Like I said, you can learn some of these things online. Some of you have gone to college, done 4 years, you have done HR, now go home looking for a job. Do you know you can be able to learn exactly what is required from employers, like username, come and ask. Then you tailor make something that is local. If you go online, a lot of content is from the US, from Europe, but you can have local content that is Kenyan based. You can do consulting online. There are people who sell music lessons online, where there are people who do interiors, like I said. And I also mentioned about something specific to real estate. You can become an agent online. We talked about username giving opportunity to majority of the young people, where you come and sign an agreement, and then you go out there with your phone, with your networks, with people you already know. You can create your Facebook page. You sell on our behalf. We are not going to ask you for any coin. And most young people have responded to that in a very short period of time. They are signing agreement. But most important is not signing the agreement, is getting those customers in your network. People who want to hear this message, to invest. You may be even helping them to invest in their lives, and to tell them this organization have done my due diligence. They have done 45 projects. They have delivered 8,000 title deeds. I've been there to their offices, and I believe you can be able to invest with them. You can test them with one plot. Then if they deliver, you can buy 2 more. There are young people who are signing this agreement. You can become a real estate agent online. But apart from username, what we are doing to empower young people and also get more businesses on the ground, you can also go to Kino, you can go to Bakasi, you can go to Langata, you can go to Kiambu, all over the country. List properties and put them in your page. And people have been doing this for many years in Facebook. They just connect the owner, the landlord, and the tenant. And they get so many of these low-end houses, especially that market. Most of the big companies focus on the high-end market, the big offices, the big residential houses that are costing hundreds of thousands of shillings, maybe more than 100, more than 50,000. But people on the lower end, houses going for 10,000, 5,000, or even 2,000, they have to go to the ground. So you create a Facebook page, you tell people you can connect. There are young people who do that. But now you can do that professionally. And there are so many opportunities there on the ground, because people have to rent. And that's why we started by identifying a need in the market. So you can come to username, we'll give you that. But the most important thing is to know that you can get buyers. Because there are those who will sign. I'll tell you this for a fact. Many will sign, but maybe 5 out of 10 are the one who are going to bring people. Because once you sign, you have to go to the ground, talk to people, convince them, do a lot of research to understand the company, so that you can sell it. You can go with confidence, and you can understand how long these titles are taking. And maybe in future you can get a job that way, or you can start your business in real estate. It's a learning opportunity. There are many other ideas that are out there. I think product selling is the best. That one, any product where a society has a need. People who sell so many things, including honey, everything is there online. You have to choose what you feel people want online. I would also like to say this. Billionaires in the world for a long time have made their money out of basic commodities, things that people consume every day. If you want a pointer to solving a society problem, look at things that people consume every day. I think food is very basic. People have to eat unga, people have to use soap, people have to, those things, people have to take milk. Those are the basic things I'm talking about. Then go to the basic service. People have to get transport. They have to move from one area to another. That's exactly why Safaricom is very successful. All of us have to speak almost on daily basis. It's a human need, and that's where you need to start. If you want to know a business you'll be successful, look for human needs. Look for those problems in the society that you can be able to solve. I believe I can have given you pointers. I may not be able to tell you exactly which business to start, but I can tell you this. If you focus on solving a key problem in the society, if you focus on looking for basic human needs or things that people really want, you will be able to make money. Then you learn how to do business, because most of our young people, for example, even most people in the world, they know how to do something, but they don't learn how to do business. So you end up doing something people don't know about. The reason, one of the things username market a lot, this question have been asked, is because we realize someone in the city of Kisumu may not know what I'm offering in Nakuru or here in Gong unless I go to TV station, they view on the other side, then they contact me. That's the essence of marketing, and it's part of business. Learn business principles slowly by slowly as you go along. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Some of these motivational, inspirational videos we do, they make you feel like you want to start something tomorrow. We don't want to apply too much pressure on yourself. What we want you to do is to wake up tomorrow, try to do something. Once you do one thing and you see it is working, you desire to do more. I'm not saying we become complacent. Let us not be worried, be anxious, but get things done on the ground. I'm saying this because I understand most of us young people are usually under a lot of pressure, but what you need to do, get to the ground, try to test some of these ideas you read, you listen to videos like this, and you will be successful. Thank you so much. That is how you can start a business with 0 shillings, and that is the online magic. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram and on LinkedIn. Look for Reuben Kimani KE everywhere. Follow me, subscribe, do everything, engage us. You can also give us your ideas. This is Reuben Kimani. I look forward to seeing you next time for more of this interesting kind of content. God bless you and have a nice afternoon.